The nurse downstairs told me that you brought Tanya up here. Is she all right?
She fainted.
Oh, but I saw Dr. Garland going in. It's not the baby, is it?
No. Well, we don't think so. We want to make sure about it.
Oh, it's just so terrible. It's awful for her, and for you, of course. How's Tony?
We don't know yet.
Rick's operating?
Rick and Monica. He's got the best. He's going to pull through, I know it.
I hope you don't mind my coming down here, but I thought Tanya might need some support.
She does. We all do. Thank you.
Robert and I just couldn't believe it.
Where is Robert?
He had to go to the railroad car first.
Has he found anything out yet?
No, he hasn't. But he's coming by here afterwards, so maybe you can talk to him then.
Well, Felicia can tell us.
So Tanya's going to be okay?
Well, news like this so early in the pregnancy can be really traumatic.
Well, let's just hope Garland's examination will prove that the baby's fine.
It's got to be all right. She can't lose Tony's baby. She can't.
How are you holding up?
I'm okay.
It's really awful about Tony, isn't it?
Yes.
He's the last person in the world you'd think this sort of thing would happen to. I tell you, it makes you wonder.
About what?
How quickly things can change. One minute everything's just wonderful, and the next minute something like this can happen.
It shouldn't have.
I don't see there's any point in dwelling on it right now. I just hope they're both all right.
Tanya and Tanya were so excited about that little baby.
I can quite understand how much it would mean to her. I know when I was pregnant, how much it meant to me.
You had a baby?
I lost it.
Sorry.
Well, perhaps it was meant to be. And being back on this floor brings back a lot of memories.
Well, this must be very sad for you.
In a way. In another way, it makes me happy just compared to how I used to feel then.
It'll be awful if Tanya loses that baby.
But that's why I'm here. I'm going to do the best that I can to make sure that that doesn't happen. I'm going to try and use my experience to give her the strength so that she'll hold on, so that she doesn't lose the baby no matter what. Any word on Tanya?
No, she's still in with the doctor.
And is the baby all right?
I don't want to think about that right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So many things are happening all at once that I just want to concentrate on one thing at a time, and that's Tony.
Yeah, I understand.
And you still haven't answered my question. What happened?
Perhaps Robert can fill you in when he gets here. In fact, I better go and check that he knows where we are. Excuse me.
Felicia.
How's Tanya?
She's fine. She's resting.
And baby?
All right, for now.
What do you mean for now, Doctor?
I mean, she'll be all right if she can adjust to the situation with her husband.
This sort of trauma can be very detrimental to the baby's safety.
Considering what's happened.
You know, I wonder if I can help. I went through a similar experience.
You're...
Holly Scorpio, I'm a friend. Maybe I could talk to her.
Well, by all means, if you think it would help. You must try and convince her about her attitude. It's so important at this time.
Oh, yes, I understand. All right, can I go in now?
I'll go with you.
Good. She needs all the support she can get.
Doctor, she is going to be all right, isn't she?
She's all right now. I just don't know what will happen if her husband doesn't make it.
Come on.
Tony dies. I don't want to live.
Don't say that.
I don't. He's my whole world. He's my entire life.
That's not true, Tanya. Now, you have another life you have to start thinking about.
Frisco's right, Tanya.
I can't think about that now.
You have to. That's Tony's child. My brother's. Yours and Tony's. Now think about how happy you were when you found out about that.
But it's different now.
It isn't. Now you both want that baby so much.
What if Tony dies?
You talk to her for me. I can't.
Tanya. Tanya, listen to me. I know what you're going through. You have no idea. Yes, I do. I was pregnant once myself. I was very much in love with the father of the baby that I was carrying. And I was devastated when I was told that he was dead. Turned out that he wasn't, but that didn't matter at the time. So I know what you're going through. And I must tell you that the thing that kept me going through all of that was the thought that I was going to have his baby. That I was going to have part of him in my life.
But you don't have a child.
No, I lost him.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Just being pregnant for a short time was a revelation to me. The joy of creating something so wonderful with the one that you love.
But that's the whole thing. We were gonna love the child together, and we were gonna raise the child together. And now...
Oh, you don't know that that's not going to happen still.
But he might die, Holly.
And he might not. What would happen then if you lost the baby? Tony is on that operating table right now fighting for his life. The least you can do is fight for the child that both of you created.
But what am I gonna do if he dies?
You mustn't think about that. You have to think about the baby. You are responsible for that life. It's part of you, and it's part of Tony, too.
I'm trying. I am trying.
I know. You have to think positively.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to keep that baby. You've got to keep him. Or else, no matter what happens with Tony, there'll be a void that you wouldn't be able to fill again. That you'll have lost something with Tony that you'd never be able to replace. You have to keep that baby.